If you can what?
I need to get out say I didn't know that
You dead ass too. Alright, let's see. Online head to head. For I don't even got you added.
I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them.
You want the shell clock on or off? We're gonna keep that bitch on.
The sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat.
Alright, what we started? What team was playing for?
Different cities every week now. Every woman is now. What state
was
home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Boys in the Shawshank. Cook it up.
Wait, we can't pick between the three? We just gotta.
No, we can pick between the three. We can pick between the three.
Alright. Who's the Vikings running back though?
Cook, Dalvin Cook, he's fast as fuck, right? He's so crazy.
Yeah.
Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Why you sleep?
Bro, get the fuck up.
Oh, sleepy ass nigga.
I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish it's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self. That's why you treat my man good, but not too well. Yeah, I just ran a check for myself.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, they got black helmets too? Oh, no.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
You're hot! 180! Check, walk 54, walk 54. Come on, boy. You're hot!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Damn,
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And, oh,
We all have habits.
I got Tyler, and I got Ed Reed.
What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Good fucking block, boy.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Third and long for Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
What did she just ask you to do anyway?
Here we go. 180! Right there. 40's mine. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full 21, 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Switch them, Travis.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Let's go!
And he's going to take it in.
Let's go!
San Francisco.
Nah.
Matt Breida, 47
nice
yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I'm nice with
Extra
it.
point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes
It
it a
was just
7-3
a matter of
lead.
time. That's all that was.
I'm nice with it. You know my body.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Y'all got your schedule? Who y'all go?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it.
No, let's go!
But they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But
That's crazy because
they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Did you want to play?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Yeah. Oh no.
Here's Cousins.
Sunday here though. I'll play with you. Yeah.
That's complete to the receiver field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Cousins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Cousins now from the 50. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 50 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They gave up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And now running right through it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21
That nigga
yards.
just caught that.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
Oh,
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
65, 65. 40, Mike, 40. Quarterback, go get him. Hey, Charlie.
Boy, he happy.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Oh, he got a pick on me.
And it's
I fucked
intercepted.
with it.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will find 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
That slow-ass
9
speed.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Oh, that inaccurate ass pass. Oh, Kirk Cousins, you fucking ass.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really
This
confident
nigga
throw
threw that
either.
bitch.
This one was kind of up for
Nigga,
grabs. It's going to
oh,
come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
I know you fucking lying.
Complete. The 20, 10, touchdown.
Oh, you fucking lying.
Okay, do that.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his second
You said
touchdown
you,
pass in
look,
his
you said
first
you
half.
punch your
And
ass.
the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the
Wait,
lockers,
so you
but
gotta
a
sit
little
him and
time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
Already
there.
looking
So you
forward.
can't wear your
Coaching
own
them up
shit?
from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Boy, you don't get your broke ass on. You come on
fielded in
there,
the
160,
end
you gotta
zone.
pay half. Boy, you better ask your uncle.
And he'll take it
Ask your
back to
fucking
about
daddy.
the
He works all day.
19-yard line.
See, that's a little trust you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And Diggs has it. End zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Oh,
yeah!
And nothing but
Yo.
On the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff.
Bro, the shit that's going on is so ass, dog.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah!
That shit fucking.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Yeah, I told you a combo.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Not again, but
and he'll
no.
probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
You sound crazy. Wait till you see.
First and 10 now.
Nigga, we're in the third quarter, not. We're in the third quarter. We're in the third quarter. You know I'm San Francisco, right?
Garoppolo gives to Breda.
But you sound crazy. Boy, you sound crazy. You talking, nigga, I'm San Francisco, nigga. You better look, nigga.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long. That might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
11. Go ahead.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I tried to bullet to him.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Coleman.
They don't put my place on.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Bye.
They'll need to get it to the 36
I'm
to
getting
pick
like
up the
28
first.
yards out the pocket instantly, dude.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really
jump that bitch, you weak ass nigga. Come on,
good
dog.
pick up there, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender
These
think he's
niggas
going
not jumping.
upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ran up to get that bitch.
Ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen his margin, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let him know.
Now Cousins.
Oh, block that nigga, bro.
And he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To throw is Cousins. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. He's got a man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On 1st down, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. First down, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 6 yards back on the run to still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You take it right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 17, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 30, 20, 10.
Linebacker getting fucking cooked.
Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. And boy, is he close.
Let's go.
Did he get
Let's go.
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shamar Stephen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go!
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then hand. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it wasn't really always...
Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with.
Oh, man.
Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Up is magic. With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, we gon' have to struggle.
Coach Jennifer Welter.
They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie.
You will dominate in the zone with Mr. Byron Jones.
Yeah, we in it for life.
Oh, you know Vic's got the moves.
This my second time. Larry. Let's go.
Bringing that
Let's
ground
go.
game from the Hall of Fame.
We about to touch this bitch all game. No cap.
Let's go. Shut down.
Man,
Dodge City.
Check out Snoop and Lil Yachty. What Snoop play?
Robbie Fever.
Oh, shit.
You got no. He big as hell too. He like a slim, skinny ass. What's his name? Calvin Johnson. Like he big as fuck.
One more thing about superstars. They make every play count. Hold on to that ball, cuz you got one drive to score from your 25. Then it's their turn. All right, now, this is your first play.
How I get out of
75 yards to the line. Let's go. Here's Yachty. Waves off a would-be tackle.
Yeah,
Going to his right. Lets it fly for Snoop Dogg. This throw will be intercepted.
I can't see shit, bro.
Watch out. It's...
Yep.
Give it up for your defense. Now make them proud. Score here and win.
What's going on to you?
First carry for Marcus Allen. Daylight. Comes down to an old-fashioned foot race. La Plaza. Main thing. Keep moving the pile, y'all. It's a touchdown for the shutdown. A sweet victory for shutdown.
Back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like,
Julio. What are you talking about? Oh, no,
Julio Jones.
Okay,
like that
we got
big.
Mike Larry Allen. Yeah, Julio. No.
Marcus Allen.
Shut down.
Yeah,
Dodge
Marcus Allen.
City.
you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
I don't know what they did, bro, but I've been pulling a lot of like elite people we ain't never heard of, bro.
Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard,
There you go, hop on.
grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.
Let's get done with that.
Okay, nice victory. But that was just round one. Now let's see what you can do in round two, a superstar KO.
This bitch not a beta no more. This the real shit, right?
Hey, this is your field. You got one drive
Why
to
my
score.
camera keep?
So get going. They'll run for the first time with Saquon. Solo. Finally stopped by Byron Jones. Give it up, y'all.
Go to 3-4.
Tell me his name.
Go to 3-4 and go to edge blitz. Damn, I'm telling you my sauce. I don't like it.
Busted into the defensive
You ain't even,
side
that
of
ain't
the
it.
field.
That ain't it.
That's how you play
You want under?
superstar KO. On first down, Barkley again. And he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
They don't got that shit, bro.
They don't got it.
Moved you back a couple of yards.
As long as it's in 3-4, you should be straight though.
Momentum going. They'll pass on second down.
This shit laggy, dog.
Over the middle to Barkley. It's complete. Saquon.
Nah, it was on me. I saw him. That bitch was just laggy as hell. Parker do same shit.
Your fans are wincing out
You
there.
gotta run around, try to get open,
First down.
or run the ball.
Put the juke on one defender, and he's taken down.
So that's the game plan. He pretty much making up a lot. I wouldn't blitz though.
You playing hopscotch or what? Looks to throw on second down. It goes to pass. Too hot to handle, and now it's picked off. A scheme. Pass is.
We don't have much of a offensive
0-0
playbook,
is a great start,
yeah.
but a better ending is 6-0. Go make it happen.
Yeah, we can run this bitch.
First carry for Marcus Allen. Nice little pickup on that run.
Give me that bitch on my view.
Brought in 2 yards there. But this is KO. Come on. Throw caution out the window.
Go.
Second down. Running it met at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I'm going to
Stop
gun.
for no gain.
Why did he go to the second?
Stop at the line on second. Let's get something this
I'm probably
play.
going to have to run this bitch. But try to get
Earl
up
is
there.
Vick on third. And Michael Vick is sacked.
That shit, my shit. And they in the spy.
All right, it's fourth down. You got to do something. You're in the...
Just run straight.
I'm about to do a quick look. I'm about to do like a quick look.
Going to the shutdown passing game on fourth.
Hey.
Pressure gets to him again.
Because if I was straight,
Holding him up
he
like
ain't
a
got
couple
no
of lawn chairs.
Wait,
Cameron Jordan.
Yeah, he do. That's what I...
My bad, bro. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's
Superstar KO. I do. It's tug of war time. All right, y'all. It's tug of war time. Dot City's up first. They'll throw here. The shutdown says, sit down, quarterback.
Alright, this time just run straight.
Shut down. It's time to get down.
If it work, it work. If it don't, take it.
From the gun, here's Vick.
it's gonna work. It's hidden.
Everyone deep for Jones.
Hey!
The crowd
What?
and it's picked off.
What? Bro, I wouldn't say 2K.
It's
What?
You need to make a play here. Get the ball on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, they'll throw. He sets the fire deep. At the 7-yard and all the way home for a Dot City touchdown. Shake it off, shutdown. Focus on that next victory.
God damn. God damn.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for
This nigga has 10 carries.
now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back. Out of my face.
Oh, what?
Claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my Roski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me point up and magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hang on to your chandeliers. It's Coach DJ Khaled and the Florida Keys.
Major Key.
Driving with Allen, more miles per gallon.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the
Man, Stephon Gilmore always makes the highlights.
Come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy.
Can't stop, folks. Only slow him down.
Madden territory, come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast.
Hey.
Hit you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? It's legit. Madden 20, Snoop
Really?
Dogg is- I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my
Bro, what? No.
Bill radio.
but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons.
Hey.
Me and watch you lose.
we go back to the fucking
DJ,
we the best.
I got this, coach.
Major Sure.
He'll be back.
Don't
It's
ever
the
try something
Shermanator.
shit like me like Frankie.
Can't be more physical than DeAndre.
Hop. No, Hop. Julio or Calvin. Goal line. Who y'all pick? No, I said who y'all picking? Julio, Calvin or Hop? Goal line. What is Super Bowl?
It's Florida Keys, magicians.
What is doing? Oh yeah. I'm already here. Let's go.
Superstar KO ain't your normal game of football. One drive from the 25. Tug of war to break ties. And no kicking. Let's go.
Hey, yeah.
You got one drive to score on it, so get going. On first down, they go to DJ Khaled. And incomplete to open things up. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? Now Khaled. And
keep throwing it for that nigga.
He's got the hookup. Complete.
Must be go use him.
The Keys bring out extra defenders in the secondary. Now for third down. Khaled from the gun on third down. And DJ Khaled is sacked.
Got some sketchy ass defense, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I like the plays. Yeah.
If you don't prove it now, you won't get another shot. So get that first.
Well,
Like the nickel, I can.
So it's fourth and shoot a lot.
Oh, bet I can. Bet.
Fourth and forever. Magicians needing a little magic.
Watch that.
Looking to throw. Looks like the T-shirt cannon here, and the defender takes it.
Y'all shit kind of delayed, or is it just me?
I think it's you, bro. I don't feel delayed.
The ball's in your hands.
I think your
score a TD, and this thing is over.
Not that good.
Reed looks to throw on first down.
Oh, this man for sure.
Throwing short here. That's complete to the tight end. The first drive disappears. Magicians reappear on offense. First down, going to the ground. Bobby Wagner there to stop him after a minimal gain. 1 yard gain last time. Come on now. You can do better than that. Second down. Breeze. That is going to be pulled in. One-handed. Whack. That first drive play calling was out of whack. Second drive coming up. First down on the ground.
See that block? Oh yeah.
I like it.
No, I meant to get on the wide receiver side and get in the way.
If you keep making the likes like
a
that.
Pickup of 9. One more would have gotten you a new set of downs. Got a little more work to do out there. Breeze on second down.
Oh, we both.
A diving
I didn't know he was going to cut back.
I think he got that. Yeah.
Ready?
Is that me? Okay, was me.
First down, going to the ground.
Oh, you gotta get on your feet. Oh!
You almost there. Just 3 more yards. 3 more yards. Say it. Reaching the red zone. That's how you get things done here in Superstar KO. The Florida Keys give it to the running back, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I say, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who. Okay, I figured.
It's what you want to read. It's just your read on this. Oh, come on, don't fail. Alright, let's go.
Second down, Breeze, first down, going to the ground, and he'll push his way forward, down to about the 3. Keep that ball moving forward. Just 3 more yards to pay dirt on third down. Breeze on third and goal, going with the run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than
slow.
Hey, double me. That's above. You got hop on it.
Starting from the 3 here on fourth and goal.
I run a flat to the other side. If you can change it to the other side. Yeah.
Fourth and short. Florida Keys looking to pass.
Oh.
This is caught by Hopkins. Touchdown. You stayed in there and showed a lot of heart. The keys to that victory in the hands of the Florida Keys.
That nigga didn't have double me, it was over with.
For real. I bust the fuck out of guard. That's some hot shit in real life though. He bust the fuck out of you like that. No cap. Cool.
Hits like a Mack truck.
Don't get hit.
It's cold as hell. Hold on.
Oh, they got Ray.
Cool.
There you go. Power.
You said, would I rather guard? But the whole time they both can throw me, so it don't even matter.
Oh, you got some subtraction. You made it to round 2. But guess what, player? The other guy did too.
Why the nigga
I'm your boy Trey Mo. Now let's get into Superstar KO.
We're going mid this again.
Score on this drive, and the pressure's on them.
Who is that? Who is that?
Look at the throw on 1st and 10.
Oh,
he's in more trouble than a kid coloring on the wall. And that'll break his crayon.
Going nickel. I doubt they won.
Well, now, that last play didn't go your way. Try not making this harder on yourself than you have to. They'll throw here. Looking for his running back, and that's complete.
Same thing.
DeAndre Hopkins in motion. Coach Khaled, I see a superstar about to do
I gotta
something.
put the matchups on.
Oh, you got to say we get
that. It loose. Incomplete.
You got to go, man.
Same shit.
All right, you gotta get this one, or it's their game to win. Going to the shutdown passing game on 4. Tight window for Hopkins. And it's picked off.
Take that back to the rib, Slum. Take that back to the rib, Slum. Oh, yeah.
And he is gonna score. It's a pick six and a Florida Keys touchdown. And that's gonna...
Two niggas quit. Oh.
Let's go. Here we go. Oh, we can get we can put Luke in the middle.
That's how I'm doing.
It depends what you do. You got Luke or Bosa, or you can pick
another corner.
Yeah. Well, do you know? You got Khalil or no?
Kinda up to me. I'm a full Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey takes completions away.
Oh no. Shit. Ah!
It's Florida Keys, magicians.
It's a rap for Detroit.
Oh my god.
Hey, hold on. They got Snoop Dogg and Alvin Kamara. Snoop Dogg got double me.
Oh shit.
And they got both
like 3 hours.
They got Pat.
8 tone.
Pat.
Stressed.
You smoking cigarettes, bro? I heard you just smoking
cigarettes.
You got a pair of wins behind you. Yeah, it's been fun.
How long did it take you to clean your fucking car?
Oh, it's the end of your run.
Shut up. I'm about to kick you. I'm about to kick you.
I'm gonna tell you real quick. So this is what happened. So I went out there, right? I had to take
some bullshit
apart.
Okay.
Same play.
I swear to God, I had to take all my seats out of my car.
Superstar, you are live. Now Mahomes on first down. Look at gets into Snoop on his
flag.
Ramsey there for
nah,
the
it's
tackle.
illegal man, I think. Yeah.
And then I got it. I had to put my seat covers on, which took like it took an hour. And now I'm here.
I'm gonna go ahead and blitz this one time.
Hi, how are you?
Mahomes. Khalil Mack brings the attack for the sack. Give it up for the Mack Truck Superstar KO. Khalil.
It's 2 wide receivers. I'm good again.
Hopefully you've got something in that playbook to dig yourself out of this hole. Second down, Mahomes. A first carry for Alvin Kamara. Khalil Mack in on that play.
And the crazy part is,
You know what's crazy? This whole playbook is full of RPOs, and I know that.
Now for third down. Third and long. Here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit jars the ball free. This is your last shot to make one play. Fourth and forever. Magicians needing a little magic. Patty cake, take a sack, man. Score on this drive, and you can take your fancy ball home as a winner.
Oh my God.
Reads on first down.
Time. That's too late. I'm gonna just, if it's man, I'm gonna just cut back.
Now it's your turn, people.
Yeah, I'm gonna just cut back next time because they running man.
Yeah, you got a double play.
Hell nah. That last play didn't go your way. Try not making this harder on yourself than you have to. Second down. They'll run it.
wow, bro.
And the Magicians here on third down, bringing out some extra DBs. Third down, gonna run it, and showing they learned something on the previous play. Took him down at the line. Oh, man, fourth down. What are you gonna do? You're in the... Fourth down.
I'm cutting short.
The Key's looking to throw on fourth. Drops back. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and that's incomplete. Tried their luck there, but it's going to be no good. Let's sort this out with some tug of war. Wait, are my eyes working correctly? 0-0.
Of course.
Anybody want to win this? Let's settle this in some tug of war.
We gonna blitz. That's what we are.
Tug of war time. Our friends the Magicians are gonna kick us off here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Showtime from the 50. He'll find Kamara open right side complete. Taken down in the backfield by Jalen Ramsey.
I got a block.
Man, they gave you all those free yards last play.
All right.
Now let's get it done. Go for that KO. Florida Keys with a handoff. Joey Bosa in on that play.
Listen again.
All right now, gotta get the ball past the 50 if you want to have a chance. Here's Mahomes. They'll try the right side.
Outside.
And he'll take this one close to about the 45-yard line.
You said you were level what, Shaquille?
You are just past the danger zone. How about you try to get a little further down the field? It's Breeze. Rolling right. Escape Bosa. No, sir. Gets the sack. Joey Bosa.
We got a bitch now.
All right, Cinderella, it's midnight. Are you going to turn into a pumpkin or you going to be a princess? Get the win.
No. You knew what I was talking about. So,
one final play from Mahomes. The Magicians go with the run.
Come on.
Camara action. Camara creating havoc.
All I'm saying is, you wanted to lie. So now that you want to lie.
Last play of the game.
I'm going across the field. Now that you want to lie, we about to find out, all right? That's all it is, bro.
Breeze for one last play.
You not in
down a Breeze on the field. Oh, man. Y'all just got Delta.
Why you on the stage with them? What the fuck? Alright, bro, I want DC with it. Hey Kevin, bro, you missed it, bro. I had 2 viewers in my stream on DC, bro.